Can you guys hear me? Oh, good, because it's like right, the phone is like right in my face because of this setup I got going. Hello, everybody. Nobody would know how to, okay, so I'm looking at this broadcast on my desktop as well, like on my computer, and I want to turn off the sound of the broadcast so that there's not a big echo when I talk. Does anybody know how to turn off, or if it's possible to turn off the sound on the desktop? Because I want to play music too. Yeah, I would mute my computer, but then I want to play music. Ugh, life is so hard. Hey, Bryn. Okay, let me see. Position this. So wow, I'm actually really surprised so many people have come by with no warning. Can you mute a browser? I have no idea. Michael, you are so helpful, except I'm on a Mac. I know. I'm one of those. For everybody in here, Chris Beckman is my fiance. So if you see him commenting, antagonizing me. Oh God. I'm actually sweating really bad right now. Whenever I do a live stream, I sweat really bad. I'm nervous. I'm using Arches cold press. I forget the weight. It's pretty substantial though, right? It's 140 pound. This is just for fun. This is just that, this is the Gambit that I was supposed to do a few days ago when I was procrastinating on other work. Yeah. I wish I could hear everybody else's voice. It's really hard to like look up all the time and see if somebody's saying something. I used to have a live stream. I mean, technically I still have it. But then this Periscope business became the hot business. I watch a lot of like Eric Canetti's live streams, and so I was like, okay, we'll give this a shot. I mean, it's really trendy. It's on people's phones, which is nice. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, you're trouble, Michael. Get any machete. Okay. I wish the lag wasn't so bad. Where's my sharpener? Well, let's see. Let's wait and see how he looks when this is all done, because maybe he won't turn out quite so fine. I feel so cheap doing Gambit for this. He feels like clickbait, like easy. Everybody loves him. He's like the go-to guy when you want like some attention. I feel like when I go to conventions, all of the other artists and I kind of agree that like bring a print of Gambit, because that thing will definitely sell. Guys and girls, everybody loves Gambit. This is a Verithin Prismacolor in terracotta. How long do they archive the streams, though? Is it only for a little bit? Does anybody know? Oh. A day, I guess that's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Anka is in the room. Everybody behave. I also have to apologize in advance because I started drinking my afternoon coffee right before I started this. And this might be TMI, but it is definitely I definitely have to go when I drink coffee. TMI, warning, tag. Sorry, everybody. So we may need to take a break partway through this. Oh, God, I can't believe I just said that. You know what? I'm not ashamed. I'm a human too. Everybody goes. Oh, it's so hard to draw with like this camera tripod thing. I gotta like lift it up for a sec. Sorry, guys. He's looking so like little town, quiet villagey looking Gambit right now. Oh, Chris, stop. Don't make me sing. Oh my god, it's so hard drawing with this thing in my face. Whoa, his smirk is like crazy big. Bye, Mahmood. I hope I said that right. I love your work. I love you. I hope I said that right. I'll see you later, man. Okay. We should definitely start a letter writing campaign to Periscope to see if they can implement some kind of like voice chat thing. Okay. All right. I am not going to be coloring him the way I normally color pieces, so I apologize in advance if that's what you were looking to see. I am, oh gosh, taking this opportunity to kind of like maybe try something new or just be a little playful with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, shall we? I agree. It would be so crazy if everybody could just be talking all at the same time. That would be really, really horrible. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like not being able to... It's so hard to like juggle all these different like components. Like I'm trying to draw, I'm trying to paint, I have a camera in my face, I'm trying to like answer questions. It's dead silent otherwise. Ugh. Okay. Bryn, you should come over. Read my questions. I would never do that to you. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, that was horrible. All right. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to put on some music so it's not so quiet. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna put on some random. There we go. Isn't that lovely? That might be too loud, sorry. Alright, okay. It's at random. We're listening to Hammock right now. Losing You to You. It's a really deep title. Okay. So I just mixed a little, I think I'm just gonna like do this pinky color all over the whole thing. This isn't normally how I work at all, but I'm feeling crazy. Okay, I might regret this like instantly. Sorry. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, I keep hitting this. This is gonna be real fun, trying to paint with this thing in my face. Well, the last time I did a live stream, which was like 84 years ago, I had it so whoever emailed me first after the stream was done got to take the piece. So I think I'll do that again. My email is k@kevinwada.com, very easy. And no, you cannot email me right now. It has to be time-stamped after this is done. Yeah, okay. So the hard part about doing a watercolor live stream is the waiting for things to dry, because I could blast my hairdryer like I normally do, which drives my boyfriend crazy, but that would be horrifying for you guys, but a horrifying experience. So I'm gonna have to just like wing it, I guess. Luckily it's really hot, so. It's gonna. Ugh, sorry, it was horrible. Sorry everybody. Oh fuck. Fuck, why did I do that? Any questions while we wait for this first little wash to dry a little bit better? No? No questions? Nobody? Oh god. I mean, watercolor is my preferred medium only because I don't really consider myself a painter, and so I started using watercolor more as like a fill in the blanks, like fill in the shape kind of medium. And so I use it now because I don't know. Now I'm really used to it. And my color pencils, they never bleed. They don't ever bleed. They're, like I said before, they're Verithin Prismacolors. I press down pretty hard. There's a lot of pencil. And I find that after I do my first layer of watercolor on top of pencils, no matter the color, it kind of locks the color pencil into the paper after that. And so then you can't even really erase it after that. Do you like how I'm like really emotive with my hands because you can't see my face? So, all right, let's just pick up the pace, shall we? I'm sorry, I didn't catch everybody's questions. They kind of like flew in, and I did go to art school. I saw that question. What else? If you had a question and I didn't answer it, don't be afraid to be annoying and ask it again, because I probably saw it, but I just couldn't get to it quick enough with my mouth. So if you really are curious about something, you definitely can ask it again. Yes, 140-pound paper does hold the moisture really well. It'll usually buckle up a little, and then as it dries, like once it gets back to like fully dry, it flattens out for the most part, depending on how much water you're using. I saw a question about Scarlet Witch. I couldn't really read it quick enough in time. It was something about Scarlet Witch and watercolor, I think. I'm actually not doing the interiors for Scarlet Witch. That was a vicious rumor. Yeah, the first person to send me an email, once this is done, can't send it, don't send your emails now, but once this is done, the first person will get this little piece. A piece like this, I mean, I'm just kind of winging it. I don't really know what I'm doing. If I could blow dry it, it would go a lot faster, obviously. But I don't want to be annoying. And I'm kind of just like, so I'll give you a quick like look at my setup. So I use these little trays for all of my pigments, and I make like little batches. I got this big one too. Oh yeah. And I make little like whenever like if I'm doing skin, I'll make like a few different little pots for flesh tone, and then that's how I'm able to get like really big areas of flatness. People always ask like, oh, how do you get your stuff so flat? It's because I use a lot of water, and I use a lot, or I like prepare a lot before I go in. I'm not very gestural with watercolor. I don't like mix on a little thing and get lots of, you know, lots of variety in my hues. I kind of just like make a big batch of flesh and then do the whole face. So that's what I do. So right now I'm mixing a little bit of brown for his hair. This thing's got a really pinky color going, so we'll make his hair a little pink. And I think I saw somebody ask what watercolors I use. I use all sorts. Mainly it's Winsor Newton, Vinci, and Holbein. I never really know how to say that one. Mixing a darker color to give his hair a little bit of dimension. Actually, what am I doing? I should do his flesh first. Okay. The big thing of water next to me too. I guess that's obvious. It's watercolor. I wish I knew more about like brushes. People always ask what paint I use because I guess that's the more obvious question. And I'd love to hear like what brushes you guys really like because I kind of just use whatever. I honestly, I will go to the art store and look at which ones are the most expensive and which ones are the cheapest, and then I'll pick somewhere in the middle. Be like, oh, okay, well this one's like halfway in between. This will be a good brush. It's kind of dead, fleshy looking. Gotcha. Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you're doing inking, like if you're doing lines and stuff like that, you're going to want a brush that's going to maintain its shape a lot better and come to a point. Today, this is Gambit. That's short for Gambit. Okay. This could be a disaster because I'm totally winging it right now, guys, so don't get mad if I ruin this. Maybe nobody will want to claim him at the end. So when I do fleshy tones, I usually don't vary it up too much. Like, I don't add like blues and all that kind of stuff. And I really feel like I should start to get into that a little bit more. Because flesh is, you know, very nuanced when it reflects light and all that, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of just do like flesh tone, darker flesh tone. Again, sorry if I'm missing your questions. It's really hard to see what everybody's saying when I'm painting. All right. All right. I'm contemplating whether or not I let this dry before going on to his face area. Oh, good, Chris. Freaking finally. Just kidding, I love you. I mean, I say I'm experimenting. That's kind of me just saving my ass. In case I mess this up, I can be like, oh yeah, I was experimenting. But I think, well, like I have a back, if anybody here watching right now, I owe a commission to, hey, I'm sorry. I will get to you, I promise. But I often will use commissions as a chance to experiment and like kind of try out new things or just play with some new materials. Nothing crazy, you know? I think I saw another question about colored pencils bleeding, and I've never really had a problem with that. I don't know how or why, but I don't have too much of a problem with that. All right, we're just gonna go. This is an experimenty one, right? We're just gonna go for it. Just keep going. Whenever I get like some runny textures in a watercolor, kind of just pretend that that was my intent the whole time. Like, oh yeah, I wanted it to look really washy. Totally. Oh, and also it is warm here, so that like I feel like this is all gonna kind of like I'm not melt, dry really interestingly, I'm sure. I usually paint the flesh up into the hairline a little. Okay, so I have been adding a little teeny bit of coolness in some places. Not a lot. Okay. What was the last TV movie I watched? The last TV I watched was during lunch, because that's my, like, me time. And I was watching Veep, which if you guys don't watch Veep, you should, because that show is hilarious. It makes me want to be a better cursor, that show. The last movie I watched was Jurassic World, which I don't recommend. There, I said it. Okay, so we're in another period of drawing, so I can look at the screen more and answer your questions. Okay, what are you reading these days comic-wise? I'm reading Wick Div, Saga. I'm reading Secret Wars, mainly for Isad Ribich's beautiful artwork. What else? I have a lot of stuff I've been meaning to read. I don't have a lot of time to read comics, which is a horrible excuse. Who are your art influences? Oh gosh. I don't know. I look at a lot of like mid-century illustrators. Peak, McGinnis. I'm tapped out. I'm horrible with names. It's really hard for me to remember names, so. He looks so skinny on the camera. He's not that thin in real life. Do you watch any YouTubers? This might be weird, maybe not. I watch a ton of makeup and hair YouTubers, personalities. Tons. Yeah, people have said that I have a Noto vibe, and I think it's because we're pulling from the same references. Like, he's super into mid-century illustration as well. Did you see that, guys? Chris just posited that maybe Noto's copying me. Shots fired. Phil's actually one of the great, like, the sweetest guys ever. I love him so much. I'm just name dropping that I know him. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry this is taking so long to dry. Okay, let's just keep going. Fuck it. I would be Drake, right, Haley? Just kidding. Okay. I am not coming to Baltimore anytime soon, but I hear that's a really good Comic-Con, or a convention, and I really want to go. Okay, so I think I'm going to be using this for like the darker parts of his hair, and this for like his hair, like the general color for his hair. Just thought I'd let you guys see that part. I really do want to come to London. I may have an opportunity to come. I'm just really, I'm so tired from traveling so much. Who's the most handsome comic artist besides you? Jake Wyatt, obviously. Hottest male and female character in comics for me. Oh gosh. God, that's a good one. I'd really have to think about that though. I don't know. I've heard Clayman is hot. I don't know what he looks like though, so I can't really... Is he Chris? Maybe actually, maybe somebody did show him to me actually, maybe. Is he like blonde? Well, not that he would be watching this, but now I really hope he's not watching this because that would be very embarrassing. Bye, Bryn! Bryn is an amazing illustrator. I went to school with Bryn Matheny. She's fucking awesome. Oh, maybe you did show him to me, Chris, actually. No, this sounds very familiar. This is what Chris and I do when we're bored at a convention together. We just look at artists. Just kidding, we don't do that. Oh my god, okay, this isn't really looking how I wanted to. I'm just going kind of crazy on this thing now. Yeah, we don't waste our time on anybody else but the hot ones. Oh my god, that's horrible. No, that's not nice. Okay, alright, well, whatever. Some of them. Alright. He's kind of looking like, who is he looking like? Naveen and Dimitri put together. I'm crossing my animated movies. How does one do a Periscope meetup? I sound like such an old man right now. All of this, social, like there's way too many social media platforms for me to keep up with. I'm like Twitter and Instagram. That's like the farthest I go. Like I don't Snapchat, but I hear that's what all the cool kids are doing. Okay, blah blah blah. Who's going to New York Comic Con in this room? I know Chris is. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I will see you guys there. I was just in Vancouver, actually. Awesome, awesome. Fucking... Everybody say, fuck you, Chris Beckman. And by say, I mean type. Okay, sorry. It was really annoying, the waving the paper thing. I should just move on to another part of him. Okay. I would love to go to Brazil. I've never, ever been. That would be really cool. My favorite comic character. Like superhero or anywhere, like any kind of comic book character. Okay, what am I doing? I've always really liked Storm, and I've always had this very weird like soft spot for Elektra for some reason. I am not sure why, because I don't know that character very well, but I've always just really liked her. What am I doing? What's your favorite comic convention? Probably Heroes Con. I feel like I'm a spokesperson for that convention. It's like the first really big convention I ever did. It's in Charlotte. It's awesome. It's like really all about the creator. It's all about the artist and the writers, and it's just you really feel like you're amongst community when you go to that one. It's really personal, and I don't know. If you guys ever get the chance to go to that one, I highly suggest you do, because they always attract like the top talent, and it's just, I don't know, it feels like a very safe space, I think, for attendees as well as artists, because people really love art and all that. Favorite saga character? That's a really good question. Thinking about it right now, like, I love the series a lot, but I don't know that I have a favorite character. Like, is that weird? Like, it's a great story. It's really engrossing. It's fun to read, but I don't know if I don't know if any one character really stands out for any particular reason. Maybe Marco. I don't know. He's Asian-y. That's kind of nice to see. I mean, he's like mildly Asian-y. He's like Asian alien-y. Alright. I would love to do a cover for, Gus is really cool, actually. He's so cute. For Saga. That would be so cool. I want to get paid to draw those characters. And I want people to, I actually would love like more people to commission me to draw those characters, because they're so damn fun. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I've been using this brush the whole time. I don't know how big it is because it's all starting to chip off, as you can see. But usually I vary up what size brushes I'm using. But I'm lazy. Favorite character to draw or paint? I don't know if he's my favorite, but he's coming to mind right now. Nightcrawler's really fun to paint and draw. He's just very joyful, and blue, you know. I'm so sorry, this is coming out whack. Alright, so... So whenever I draw Gambit, I always kind of like, I think of like a really very French looking man. Like I think of like a longer face, like kind of like a Gaspard Ulliel. I totally butchered that name. Or like a, even like Ryan Gosling, I kind of think of like the longer face, very angular. So that's always how I draw my Gambi. What are we thinking? No stubble, stubble. Slight shadow. What do we want, guys? What are we feeling? Stubble. Okay, I guess Gambit has the stubble, right? Like, you want the stubble with him. I'm being very wishy-washy on the hair. Oh, I caught that question. What comic movie am I excited about? I was so excited for Apocalypse, and I'm granted I'm not gonna judge it based on like the footage and the pictures like of an unfinished movie, but like everything I've seen so far of Apocalypse has been like I'm kind of like, meh. I'm not gonna like write it off. I'm not gonna do that, obviously, but I'm just like, it's like okay. It's like, I actually don't know if Channing will be a good Gambit. I don't know too much about Gambit. I bet you guys would probably know more on if he'd be a good Gambit. Do I like Psylocke's outfit? I do. It's like I was initially on board with the casting for Psylocke, but now that I see it, it's like I can't not see Olivia Munn like as a person, like as a persona, as a celebrity, and so it's kind of jarring, but her costume does look pretty good, I think. But like when I see it all done up, I'm just like, oh gosh, it looks sort of strange to me. It looks like it's a good costume, but it kind of just reads as cosplay to me just because it's Olivia Munn, you know? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she really nails the role. Favorite snack? Donuts. Is that really a snack? I guess that's not really a snack, is it? People don't just like have donuts in their cupboard. But I fucking love donuts. Okay. What are the main qualities you try to lock onto when drawing a character? Gosh. Oh, that's a good question. That's actually, I would really have to think about that. I guess the first thing I think about is like expression, like what expression are they making? And let's be real, most of my characters are usually just doing a little smirk. But if I like really have the time, I kind of think about like, yeah, I try to think more about like what expression they should or would be making and all that kind of stuff. Am I always successful? No. But I tried. I want to switch. Okay, let's get the teensy-tiny little... Oh, no, thank you. That was a really good question. Making me think. How dare you? Alright. Let's get some eyebrow hairs. Oh yeah, somebody asked about Dick Grayson's butt, right? Like, what do I think about it? I don't really think about it. If I could pick any god of the pantheon, who would I pick? Who would I pick? Maybe Lucy. I don't know, they're all so badass looking. I don't know. Yeah, probably Lucy. I'll just stick with my guts. Totally, it's totally Kate Lath, right? She wishes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Am I gonna add more prints to imprint? Yes, I'm so sorry. I have really been neglecting that thing. What was the best advice you were given in your whole career? Oh, that's a good one. I always have the same answer for that, but that's a really good question. I think the best advice I got was not actually given to me, but like somebody else repeated it to me, and it was from some illustrator. I feel bad that I forgot who said it. It might have been Jillian Tamaki, maybe. But she had said something to the effect of like, don't be afraid to like draw whatever the hell you want to draw. Like, don't listen to people who are like, oh no, your portfolio needs this and that, and you should have this. I mean, that to a certain extent, they're right. You should have a well-rounded portfolio. But like, her advice was like, you know, you should draw what you want to draw. Like, producing work is already hard enough as it is. Like, staying motivated. If you want to draw a bunch of dogs and teacups all day long, like that's your passion, like draw them and make them the best, most interesting dogs and teacups ever. And like, who knows who's going to see your work and really love dogs and teacups, and then be like, oh my god, this is the best art ever. And you just never know where a job's going to come from. Like, you can't discount your interests as potential stuff. Like, I did a bunch of like fashion-y X-Men things, and then Marvel found me, and now I'm working for them. So it's like, I don't know. I thought that was really great advice to get out of my own head and to just start producing work that I really enjoyed, because when you produce work that you really like, it shows in the work and people will respond to that. And oh my god, I made that a little big. Let's get him some pinky pink lips. The weirdest commission anyone's ever asked for. I don't know that I've ever really gotten a very weird one. Sorry, that was a really boring answer to that question. I got like really caught in doing his lips. He's looking kind of Frenchy, right? My little French Gambit. Favorite commission? I just did one for Mike Choi, who is a comic artist, and it's of Delirium from the Sandman series. And I'm really, really happy with how that one came out. So that's like my current fave. And you guys will get to see it soon. I have to post it. Alright, so now's where it gets a little less interesting because I use a lot of color pencil these days in my pieces, and that's not as much fun, I think, to watch somebody use. No offense to people who use color pencils. But I feel like people think that like I do everything in watercolor, and I really don't. And I feel like once they find out, like kind of a lot of the magic is gone, maybe? I don't know. And I'm still going to be doing watercolor, but now I'm going to kind of be moving around a little and doing all sorts of stuff. I think I might start periscoping some of the commissions that I have to do. Yeah, probably. Am I doing any interiors? Nope. Nope. If I do interiors, I think I might try to do some just for myself and see how I like it before I commit to any like published stuff. Oh, I'm glad I was able to decrease some stress. It's the music. It's all the music. Aren't you guys glad I put on music? Pick such soothing music. This band is, let me see, The Echelon Effect. To whoever just mentioned Black Canary, funny you should say that, but Brendan Fletcher and I were corresponding via Twitter earlier, and I think we're going to try to make it happen. So a variant for Black Canary might be in the works, but don't hold me to that. What comic artists are you loving right now? Well, like I said earlier, Esad Ribic on Secret World is blowing my little teeny tiny brain. Oh gosh, who else? Oh god, I always feel like such a space case when people ask me questions like this, because I know I have a ton of people whose work I love, but when I'm put on the spot, I can't think of who it is that I want to say. So, sorry. Ugh. I feel dumb. Ooh, Mike Del Mundo. Yes, I do love him. Sorry, I'm making so little progress right now, but everything's a little damp, so I can't do what I want right now. Sorry. How long have I been doing this? I think I might have to call it quits soon. Chris Anka, yeah, he's okay. Like, he's okay. Jake Wyatt, he's okay. Babs Tarr, she's okay. Oh god. Oh god, what did I do? So now where he starts to look really French. not Gretchen, am I? Oh, color pencil, where are you at? What about me is Gretchen-esque? You guys are so silly. Oh god, his hair is still wet. You joke, but I will put tons of eyeliner on him. Don't try me. Yeah, thank God for this like really slow music, because I see those little hearts like moving in the side, like in my peripheral vision, and anytime I don't see them, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get more hearts, I'm not entertaining them. And so this music's actually like centering me. It's like, oh, it's okay, you don't need hearts. You're enough. You're gonna be okay. Okay, so it's starting to dry and I can kind of start pushing my values with my colored pencils a little bit more. Oh my god, look at all those hearts. Yeah, Periscope is so weird. Like, that heart feature is so confusing. When I first started watching people's stuff, people's Periscopes, I was like, what the f is that? Wait, does it record how many hearts you get? That's not cool. I don't want to know. Okay, his right eye is like way bigger than his left eye. God. Okay. Who do I recommend to follow on Twitter or Instagram? God, oh God, so many people. Off the top of my head, Trung, he goes by Trungles, I think, across all of his social media. Trungles. Maybe some of you guys are following him already. He is a great artist. He has this very like throwback anime kind of style. Like, it reminds me of like 70s anime, or like even like American like 70s animation style. It's so cute. It's so gorgeous. He does hair like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, Chris, you're right. We do need to bring Chung to Heroes. He would do so well there. He's a freaking amazing artist. I don't follow any cosplayers now. Should I? So we're just doing minimal facial hair. Just kind of like shading-ish. I am always looking for recommendations on who to follow, so feel free to suggest a way. Get a little bit of gray in there. All right, we're getting there. So the reason why I'm really trying to dig in with the color pencils is because when it's the paper's wet and it's really hard to get this to stick at all. It's a dull egg. Oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad. What do I do, guys? Guys, what do I do? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I will take that as a compliment. I love Paulo Rivera. His work is so good. Okay, pee break, pee break, pee break. Think of some good questions. Pee break, pee break. Okay, I'm back. So people keep asking about the music, and it's not music that I just put on a playlist from Spotify, and I think it's just called Deep Focus. That's the playlist. Yeah. I don't like this one though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, alright, where was I? Okay. Yeah, so his right eye is a little bit bigger than his left eye, and that's bothering me. So we're gonna have to fix that. I always do that. I always make the right side of the face bigger. That's just one of my issues. Give him a little crook in his nose. Who are you underscore CTZ? How do you know I have a dog? Wait, who are you? Who should I know you are? Oh god, I'm just gonna look you up on Twitter. Is it just one underscore? Oh. Oh. Thanks, Chris. Chris, why are you still here? This must be the most boring thing in the world for you. I'm so self-conscious that you're here. Oh my god, those donuts were so good. White. Let's go in some like really, really dark color now. Yeah, this music is actually very soothing and maybe to a fault. I'm just now realizing how freaking big I made his eyes. They're kind of scary. I'm so nervous right now. Okay, so this is like overhang from where I made his eye a little big, so that looks weird. Apologies. Chris and I should do a Periscope together. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't know how we would do how, for what reason, and how, no idea, but that would be fun. We could probably just like Periscope from our table. We usually sit together at conventions. We could probably just do that. Yeah. Zero purpose to that Periscope. It would just be us talking to each other. So when will you learn? Oh my god, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I think for my next, if I do another Periscope anytime soon, it's going to be somebody's commission that I owe them because I have a backlog like you would not believe. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to let people suggest. Sorry. You can make out with it. You might get a paper cut. All right, I might be calling this one soon, guys. Thank you so much for coming. And remember, as I wrap, I'm not quite done, but once I am done, once like this has stopped broadcasting, the first person to shoot me an email at Kevin. Well, so my mail's really weird right now. My professional mail is really weird. So I'll give you my other email. So the first person to email me at kevinwada.art@gmail. The first person to get me there will get this little Gambit guy. So just email me there and send me your mailing address. And, you know, a good joke. I don't know. I'll repeat the email one more time. It is it is sorry, focusing on his earrings right now. It's very important. The email to get me at is kevinwada.art@gmail.com, and you can't send it now because I will be checking the timestamps. It has to be after I'm done with, after I sign off. Sorry, oh my god, I can't think and talk at the same time. A little punky. Not punky at all. My little hip Gambit. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a good point. You don't have to send your mailing address right away. That's kind of personal information. Just shoot me an email saying, I want Gambit, and then I will confirm with you if you won, and then you can send me your address. That was awfully presumptuous of me, wasn't it? Everybody give me your emails. I mean, your addresses. You guys are funny. He's kind of got a... he doesn't actually, but his nose is kind of Jamie Lannister-esque. I cannot, for the life of me, say that guy's real name. What is it? Nikolai? Okay, what else do I want to do this beast? Will this show up? Nope. I believe if what people have told me is correct, I can upload this to YouTube relatively easily. And so, hey, no time like the present to get a YouTube channel, right? So yeah, I think that's where this is going to end up, hopefully. Oh, this totally looks like Pablo Rivera's kind of stuff. Ugh. I'm like happy, but like not happy, you know what I mean? There you go, the guts to burn. gold going. Let's push our values, shall we? All right, I think I'm calling it. Thank you, everybody, for stopping on by. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to do this a little more regularly. It's kind of hard when I have like a lot of deadlines. But yeah, I would love to do this more. It's really fun for me. I'm not sweating anymore. I'm not nervous anymore. So yeah, so once I log off, shoot me an email, and whoever does first, will get Remy, my Remy. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Thank you guys, thank you, thanks for coming. Bye guys. How do I, swipe down to stop. Okay, all right, bye guys.